Cleanup operations underway in KwaZulu-Natal following devastating floods. The floods have also led to the disappearance of a 14-year-old who went missing on Friday. It's believed the boy was swept away by flood waters in Ladysmith. Senior reporter Siphamandla Goge on the ground there is joining us now for the latest as we try and bring you an update from that part of KwaZulu-Natal. Good afternoon, Siphamandla. What is the latest you can tell us? You've been up and about. You've been at a sports center, for example, a very well-known one where some people are being housed temporarily due to the flooding. What's the latest you can give us?
Brother, I hope you can hear me. I'm struggling with hearing you. You up here or you are breaking up, but nonetheless, let me tell you that mop-up operations are underway here in Ladysmith. We are inside one of the food outlets and supermarkets, the establishment. It's been ravaged by the floods. Joe Komane will show you those mop-up operations that are underway. If you are still with us, let me tell you that it will take days to clean up here as the shelves are being emptied. This stuff is being thrown away. Food that has been taken off the shelves will be destroyed because it's just damaged by water, and these mop-up operations are underway. Literally, I know we always say, well, mop-up and clean-up operations, but as you can see that everything here is on standstill. The products are being removed from the shelves. I'll ask Joe Komane to come towards the main entrance here where we will show you that the stuff that is being cleared off or being cleared out of this supermarket is being loaded inside the trucks that are parked outside, and that stuff is being thrown away. Look at these food products that are damaged. They will not be utilized. This is a blow to the business industry in Ladysmith because many people here are relying on such supermarkets, you know, when they have to buy essentials, but most of the stuff is being thrown away. Outside there is a truck that is loading. Unfortunately, the main entrance is blocked now. We won't be able to go outside to show you what is happening, but the products that are being removed from the shelves are taken outside and they are being loaded inside the truck there, and this is a heavy blow to the consumers and business owners. We are gonna turn now and walk around inside this supermarket where you can see how the shelves have been emptied, and I can tell you that the cost will run into millions of rands, and they are busy right now quantifying the costs, and they are busy trying to ensure that they are putting together and counting the costs so that they can rebuild the business afterwards because it's been ravaged by the floods. Most of the stuff that you will see here will have to be emptied because it's just damaged. This is just one of the business entities that has been affected by these floods. Many business entities in and around Ladysmith have been affected. It's been a week now of no production. As you can see, the shelves are empty, and that talks to the level of water, how high the water levels were when this shop flooded, and others in and around Ladysmith. Most business people here, I'm sure they are busy counting the costs here, and I can tell you that we're trying to get a word from the management of this food outlet here. We will see if we can get the management of the food outlet here to talk to the management of the shop here. Hello, sir, how are you? Good. I'm Siphamandla from eNCA. We are live now on eNCA. We are talking about the damage here. It's terrible, isn't it?
It is. You can take footage. No, I can't give you interviews. Eh?
Okay, no problem.
You can take whatever footage you want.
Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. The management basically saying we can take whatever footage we want to take here, but they will not be able to talk to us. So I want us to take a walk around this side, Joe Komane, so that we can get a sense of how empty the shelves are, brother. And it's really devastating. It's bad. I can tell you that it's extremely bad. If you see the magnitude of the impact here in Ladysmith, you are talking about shelves being empty. This is a threat to some people's jobs because if there is no work, how are people going to come to work? And how are consumers going to survive for essentials? It's starting to sink in now. The reality is kicking in about the impact of these floods here. Schools, you know, houses, homes, shops, businesses, and all other entities the entire life here in Ladysmith has been severely affected by these floods, and it's really devastating.
Yeah, you can see. I mean, the water in some of those shelves, some of those rows, they must have been above a meter high, because you can see a number of lower shelves, you know, were not saved by the water. And you did mention schools, you've mentioned the roads, and just the other day when we were live with you at Ladysmith, one of the main roads was completely flooded, even forcing one family to use a rubber dinghy to fetch the corpse or the body of the remains of their loved ones. As you were driving, very briefly, Siphamandla, just paint us a picture this afternoon. As you were driving in and around Ladysmith, is the water beginning to recede in some of those low-lying roads?
Indeed, that is the case. The water is receding, and I can tell you that now the situation looks okay when we are driving around Ladysmith. Now the challenge is with business premises, houses, and, you know, just different areas that have been affected by these floods. But it's now drivable around. You can drive around Ladysmith. The water levels have completely receded, and I can tell you that that's good news for the local residents. But inside business premises, that's where you see the devastation. But even outside, you know, on the streets, you can pretty much tell that there is still too much work to be done in terms of cleaning there, to ensure that they remove the mud, they wash off the mud, because it's still not safe, it's slippery, and they're trying to clear off, you know, taxi ranks, because there is not much economic activity taking place here in Ladysmith. Earlier on, we were in one of the taxi ranks where we saw authorities and fire departments from the Alfred Duma local municipality cleaning public taxi ranks to ensure that at least some sort of normalcy can return here in Ladysmith. Taxis can go back to the ranks to load passengers, because at some point the economic activity has to resume, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon, because there is too much mop-up operations to be done, too much cleaning to be done across the town of Ladysmith, or across the town of Ladysmith.
Thank you very much, Siphamandla Goge, and the cameraman there, Joe Komani, inside a supermarket downtown Ladysmith. Just one business premise that has been severely affected by the recent flooding following storms in parts of KwaZulu-Natal.